Welcome back, once more my friends, into the deep. I know I said we were going to be heading into... Oops. We'll come back here in just a second. First, I actually want to go talk to a bunch of people up in the castle. They've all got new things to say now that we've been in the Blackrock gym. So I'm basically just going to go around and talk to people, let you guys pause the video so that you can read the dialogue. I'm not going to spend a lot of time up here though, just so we can keep things rolling. Lady Tori kind of has a psychic or telepathic power, so you can talk to her about what she senses in people. So Patterson's acting strange again. Apparently he even made a pass at Lady Tori. In a previous game, apparently you, as the Avatar, reprimanded him quite harshly for committing adultery on his wife. Apparently he did not learn his lesson though. Nelson's a scholar. He can often tell you a lot of interesting things about the Blackrock gem or your discoveries. Feridwin doesn't have much interesting to say all that often. So see, Patterson was down in an area he wasn't supposed to be earlier this morning. So more strange things from Patterson. Some of the guys, some of the characters like Jeffrey generally don't have much to say. Some of these other people are probably in their rooms. Yeah, there's Dupree. We'll ask him real quick. So see, Dupree's making reference to Patterson as well. Something is going on with Patterson. Go to his room and see if he's in there and have a little chat. There he is. So he's apparently looking for some alcohol to calm down Dupree. Now, if you didn't notice, Dupree looks like he's doing just fine on the alcohol department. Just fine indeed. Alright, that should be good enough for the castle for now. So we're gonna head back down to the Blackrock gym and we'll head through to one of these new worlds we opened up. Alright, I'm gonna take care of these rats right now, because they're gonna start bugging me. Okay, now after you put the first Blackrock gem in, you'll notice the one side is bright and doesn't switch around anymore. That's just to indicate that you've basically kind of secured that. The sides you haven't secured will switch around like they are. We want to head into the second one first. So this is quite the nice greeting we're getting here. So if you'll read this, you'll see that he's talking about a keep that is hovering above a desert. Now if you remember, Bishop told us to seek a sorceress lady in a keep above a desert. So everybody's telling us to go to Mystil. Now notice here, Banner of the Guardian. That's probably not a good symbol. That they've got talking cats. Now I have my suspicions that these cats are the same one that discovered Milenas back in the Goblin Tower. I'm gonna save my game real quick here because the conversation with Mystil can be a little bit difficult. So she jumps right into it. She tells us we need to answer some questions due to security reasons. Now you can tell her any of these options. Now you would think, oh, Avatar Britannia sworn in the garden. She just plays it off as a joke. And you can't convince her that you are named Abraham Lincoln. Then she asks you what country you're from. Now unfortunately, if you answer either Siberia or Britannia, she doesn't accept it as an answer and sends you on your way. So the way you find out kind of an answer for that question is just by, if you were to go around and just kind of talk to people in the castle, you'd probably get it eventually. What you want is this human named Kintara here. She's a traveler, and you can kind of ask her where she's from, where she's going, that kind of thing. So she gives you this answer, or a place named Javra. She's bound for Mashan to do some trading in this thing called Dream Spice. Which apparently can give you these crazy dreams, one of which will take you to this strange and beautiful shrine. Now that actually will come in handy later to know that. She offers you these dragon skin boots, which she claims will give you fire resistance. Now that's a reference to the first Ultima Underworld where there were boots, dragon skin boots that did give you fire resistance, but in this one, they are simply leather boots. They don't do anything, so don't buy those. So now that we have some answers for Mystil, we'll go talk to her again. I like this one, Fubaria. So then she asks us what then is the 7th of the 8 virtues. Now, these are the Guardian's virtues, not the Avatar's virtues. So she tells you to go learn the meaning of virtue. Now, again, you probably figure this out by just going around and talking to people at random. But the guy you want to talk to also happens to be our sword trainer, this man named Lobar. So apparently he serves under Relk, who is the captain of the guard here in Kilorn. So, Lobar was basically an extremely competent dueler. He was so good that they called him the young Morgotha. Now if you ask him who's Morgotha, he tells you that she's basically the Guardian's kind of favored warrior. Now Lobar says that he started getting this inner voice which the Guardian uses on people that he's trying to kind of convert to his cause, and he told Lobar to go kill people without a reason. But Lobar wasn't too keen on that, and he found out that by drinking he can keep that inner voice out of him. So that's why he's permanently drunk, basically. So now we're going to have Lobar train us in a sword skill for as many skill points as we have. So see, there's different texts, you know, if it says they're trying to show you new skills but you just can't seem to grasp it, that means you don't have any skill points. Now we need to talk to Lobar again and ask him of the 8 virtues. So he tells us that they are sobriety, which Lobar isn't exactly following, punctuality, obedience, vigilance, conformity, efficiency, silence, and diligence. That's as Lobar puts it, a pretty colorless group. So anyways, we now have an answer for Maistel. Or Maistel. Whichever. So she says she's now ascertained our loyalty and she needs to trust us with some vital information. She wants us to question the resident sorceress Altara and kind of question her about some particular things, because Maistel thinks she's an enemy of the Guardian. She'd give us 30 gold if we can find proof. Whoop-dee-doo. Now, if you tell Maistel that you'll do this, I think Altara gets kind of angry with you, and I think she actually has you go and kill Maistel. Now, there are 2 ways you can get Altara to trust you. You can either... At first, she's just going to turn you away. Or, never mind. So you have Do You Know, and you can type in Bishop, or you can tell her that Maistel is plotting against her. So she basically sought to organize an independent political movement to overthrow the Guardian. But Maistel, or Altara, was basically banished to this Killorn Keep. She tells us we need to go to destroy this thing called a Listener that's in Castle Britannia, and it's near water surrounded by fire. So she gives us this jewel to do it. We're gonna go do that, but I have to end the video here, so until next time.